Hey guys, welcome back to Cobblemon Shadowed Impact. Last time, well, we were kind of all over the place trying to figure out how Mega Evolution worked, along with trying to get ourselves Water Stones so that one, Jack could level up into becoming a Vaporeon, and our Azumarill could mega evolve into Mega Azumarill. And through that, and a bunch of random things I've done in between that I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, I believe we're ready to take on the next person in the chain of the fail run, whatever story. But I've been up to quite a bit in between episodes. I did catch a couple of Pokemon. I caught myself a Minarion, which is a new custom evolution for Eevee. Sadly, still male, so I still can't breed Eevees. But I have so many Eevees at this point, who knows what I'm even going to need. I also caught another Pignite. That was weird. I'm like, that was weird. And I did catch myself a female Combee. Finally, I've been looking around to see if I could find one, but I've only ever found just male Combees. And you know, with Combee, the only way you can evolve it is if it's female to turn into a Vespiquen. So that was just really annoying, but I finally got one of those. So other than that, I've got a lot to show in between episodes. So as you can see, our party is mostly the same where they were. Some of them have changed moves. I've been getting a lot of TMs just by messing around and stuff like that. So I've been working on that. And then Piplup, finally, their heart gauge is at like 3. So they're almost ready for purification. That's the plan for today. We're going to purify Piplup, then take on the Totem Master. Because I think we can finally take them on. I don't need to really worry about IVs. I think the strategy I'm going to go in with for the battle is going to be well enough. But would really like it if Piplup was no longer a shadow Pokemon because it's really annoying to deal with. Anyway, what I've done in between episodes is, of course, did a little bit more organizing over here. Got my nose. I moved all of our pottery plants inside, so that's pretty nice. I put up this restoration tank. Got this from the gotcha machine. I don't know if I showed that on screen. I did take down one of the houses right here just because it was like all destroyed and stuff like that. I've been letting the iron farms kind of run wild, so yeah, there's not much in there because I've been doing something special with it. So if we head over to the villager hut, not much has changed here other than, well, there's a bunch more, librarians, like for a bunch of different new, enchantments and stuff like that. But the best thing I got are these guys. These are auto traders. These you have to make with obsidian, like not obsidian, with netherite. So you got to make them with netherite in the middle instead of iron. But these things just auto trade. So if I place a bunch of iron in here, it'll drop them in and it will instantly just generate like emeralds. So you know how I always had to go over to the toolsmiths and just like manually trade? Well, I don't need to do that anymore. I take all of the things I get from those fuckers and just put them in the chest and they instantly like trade them. Want to know how many emeralds I've got? Oh god, I am rich. Oh god, I am rich. And of course, I also got a bunch of other shit. I got some gold because I got back the digital miner and I placed it right outside the God's Valley right now. So it's been mining up just a bunch of crud just outside. So we got a bunch of gold, which means using all this gold and using all those emeralds, we can fucking just go gambling all day gambling. I also got myself a bunch of fucking eggs. So I got myself a bunch of common eggs, a bunch of rare eggs. So I hope we can start burning these up in the fires, but they're not very reliable. I've not gotten a bunch of eggs to spawn anything else really cool recently, but who knows? I'll plop them down here for now just to, pay attention to them. But let's see, how are you doing? You need another, like, so many seconds till you need another one of these. Is that 2%? We need it at like 0 or 1% for it to finally be purified. And of course, we're going to have to take it by one of Celebi's little purification towers. So while we're running around here just messing around, we can wait on those eggs to hatch. But yeah, I've just been fucking around mostly. I did do a little bit of minting. Of course, Jack originally has a hardy nature, but I was able to make a modest mint so that could be up in special attack. So it actually has a really high special attack. I changed Azumaril's to be adamant so I could have a boost in attack, because even though Azumaril's a special attacker by nature, its ability is huge power, which doubles its attack stat. and it gets a regular attack, a physical attack boost from being Mega Azumarill. So this thing, though it's meant to be a special attacker, becomes a physical attacker when it Mega Evolves. And because of the huge power boost as well, I kind of need to focus on it actually being like a physical attacker. So I've been messing around with mints. If you already don't know how those work, I don't think I've shown those off ever, but we were growing them for a while. They're the things we got from just randomly around the world. They're these little doohickeys. And you can combine them together to like change things. So if you want to like, it says for cyan mints that they influence special attack and that for red mints they influence attack. The more mints you put of one of them, it's going to increase one, and the less is the lower one. So Modest will make a special, like a nature that boosts special attack while lowering regular attack. So if I were to use this on a Pokemon that like I already have, like what's one that would be useful with that? Psyduck's got a higher special attack than it does have regular attack, even with its IVs being pretty much equal. So with Psyduck, I would want him to have a special like raising nature. So you just give him that. It gives him a completely different like thing, and now he's got a little bit more special attack. Less attack because he's not using attack. He's using special attack. So. Therefore, I've been doing a little bit of minting. I grew a couple of them. The one mint I don't have seeds of is cyan, but it's a nice thing because I can just buy them directly from my nurse. So yeah. Also got myself some good old TRs around here. These are both, I'm going to use both of these on a Azumarill because they're like physical attacking, what's it called? Fairy move, and the only water physical attack I could find. I was running around beating the shit out of a bunch of wild Pokemon, seeing if they drop anything good, and that's like the best they drop. So give you dive, and then also give you play rough. So good stab move, and then a shitty stab move, but it works. Also got a TM for Terra Blast. Yeah, once I can get Terrassalization, that's going to be worth something, but until then, it's worthless, but it's an okay move. Also, yes, still coughing. I hate everything. You need another 60 seconds before you can boost anything? Damn you. Damn you. Other than that, I've been messing around with stuff. I messed around with my armor a bit. What else did I do? Not much more than that. Not much more than that. But one thing that I kind of do need to build soon is, what's it called? What are they called? I need to make a pasture block. Because the pasture block will allow my Pokemon to, like, roam around. At least be a little bit more exciting to see them roaming around. So, some point this episode, I'm going to make that. Oh, yeah, one thing we can do while we're waiting on this is go gambling. I love going gambling. Bring on a stack of this and a stack of this, and we're going to make a shit ton of fucking relic coins for ourselves. We're at least going to make 64 so I can go gambling. Let me see. Oh, God. So, yeah, put this in there, and then there we go. It's just that fucking easy. It's just that fucking easy. Place those in there, and then place everything else in there. Now I have 2 stacks of relic coins. So if I ever had a Goldango or whatever the fuck it's called, or a Gimme Cool, then pretty easily able to get some shit from there. But I don't really need that. I don't really want that. I would want a different version of Goldango, but whatever. Anyway, gambling time. I'm just gonna like fucking use the entire 2 stacks to see what kind of weird shit I get. I like going gambling. They give me some interesting shit. At least sometimes they do. Sometimes they give me like garbage, but recently they got me some cool stuff. Yeah, I need more relic coins. Don't worry. I pretty much have infinite at this point, which is very nice. Very, very nice. I wish I could make my own money and then go gamble with my own money, but that's called counterfeiting. And sadly, that's illegal. That's illegal, you know. So I'm going to run over here and wait for these things to hatch because they're about to. Do I have Pokeballs? Do have Pokeballs. Okay. Did they all just hatch? And they hatched into nothing. I don't get it. Sometimes you just get really unlucky with this garbage. Okay, I want more eggs. So in the meantime, I'm gonna grab my fucking flint and steel. Sometimes you just get nothing. Unless it's like a thing where if you're too far away, the game just decides, you didn't want these Pokemon. So that was a good 60 gold just trying to place down all the commons. And the commons got all of the starters. I also found a Rowlet. You might have seen it in my footage. I found a Rowlet at the same time as the Minarion. But I went after the Minarion because I wanted the Eevee stuff. But that did not pan out. That did not pan out. My nose. So stuffy recently. So stuffy. Okay, what kind of good things did I get from my gambling sprees? A serious mint that just flattens everything out. A bold mint. Burn heal. Let me just get through all these. Apparently I got something good right there. Oh, damn. I got smoke balls, metal powder. That only works with a ditto. I don't even have a ditto. I got a smooth rock, the nab berries, a dawn stone, special attack, waka berries. I don't think I have those yet, so that might be helpful. Full heal, and some apricorns. So nothing great. This is a dud. Okay. What we're going to find in here? We got some power herbs. Ooh, claw fossil. Ability patch. It's actually really good if I want hidden abilities. Augurite, if I want a cleavor. I don't know what I just got there. Must have been a duplicate. And pink gilded treasures. Not really great. All right, master. Ooh, 3 jaw fossils. 3. Damn. A better, just a poker rod. I don't know. I already had one. Ice stone block. Turns into a bunch of ice stones. Another fucking poker rod. And 3 old ambers. So that's like 3 tyrantrums, 3 aerodactyls, and like a what's that called? An armaldo, I think. Not a great. I mean, the ability patch is probably the best pull out of all of this. All right, what % are you at? 0%. Once these things hatch, we're gonna go ahead and take that thing by. My question is, what kind of abilities would I want? Changes the ability of Pokemon to be used on it. Their alternative. I don't really know which ones I'd want to be aiming for, but yeah, now I can just infinitely gamble. Good stuff. I guess I'll place these chests over here just for like extra. I don't know. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Got ultra balls. I need to work on making fast balls. Fast balls would actually be really helpful. Problem is, if I'm gonna hatch 5 eggs at a time, if all 5 of them hatch a Pokemon, how many Pokeballs am I gonna be able to get in there? All that. What can I use with this? I can get a sandstone Stonjourner? I don't know. Pledge fragment. A piece of a rock that pledges are made. It has a strange effect on Keldea. Weird. Right then, I can check and see if anything has worth. I can mix a metal powder with a megastone to make a steelixite. Kind of cool. What if I was using an ice stone? Ooh, Coromon can turn into Snow Agumon. That's kind of cool. The Anagram can turn into Kyurem. Darumaka can turn into its higher level. Crab Brawler can turn into that thing. This recipe has crashed. Whatever the hell that is. I can turn my Twin Ledger into this thing using ice stone. Vulpix. And Sandshrew and that weird one I still don't know the purpose of. Is there anything else in here that I got that's cool? A Dawnstone? Only 2 Pokemons use that. Only 2 Pokemon do that thing. Yeah, now all this Lucid Scent is worthless. Use it on another Shadow Pokemon. There might be a Pokemon in the future that needs it. So we'll have to see. Really, I wish there was a better way to automate this whole egg thing. I did install a mod that included like some form of breeding, because the Cobb breeding mod is not in this version of Minecraft yet. But apparently they're going to be adding breeding soon to like regular Cobblemon. I just don't know when the hell that's going to be. Waka berry. What can this be used for? It can be used to make certain things. Pokesnacks / Pokecakes. We're going to have to get into that at some point. That's going to be very, very important. I'm just sitting here. Here's the Pokerod. You can change baits on them. Yeah. It's a thingy. I don't know if any of them are all that great. This one has an ancient ball, but this one has a luxury ball. I always like luxury balls. I will keep... This shall be my main Pokerod. I'm gonna need that. So. I got, like, a bunch of enchanting things. I got, like, Feather Falling. I got Luck of the Sea 3. Because I want to fish some good old Pokemons out. I just need more experience. I'm getting a lot of experience with the whole auto trader thing now, so... Kind of switched around. You guys gonna spawn anything cool? Come on. Give me something cool. Maybe... I don't know. Finally, a female Eevee so I can breed them. That didn't get anything. Nothing. Jonathan, you are fucking my daughter. Oh, good. Okay, so I need to find a site? No. I need to find that thing that has the thing. Purity? It's one of the things that you can use to purify Pokemon, but I don't know its name. Hmm. Let's scroll through here real quick and see if I can find something that I know right off the top of my head. There's so many things in here, it's hard to tell. I wish I could go off the source. Maybe this will finally start working. By I am Redstone Peak Memory Lab. What the hell is I am or Lamb? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Looking through Minecraft. Cobblemon Showdown. Ooh, there we go. Relic Shrine. Find the closest one. It's not too far away. Should be close. I don't know if we could probably just freehand it, right? We could probably just freehand it. Let's just fucking... It's that way. Do I have any... I don't have any flying Pokemon, though. I almost got that Moltres. Didn't end up working, though. My Pokemon were too weak. They were all just like, we'd rather die. And then the Moltres decided to try and fuck with me. And, well, I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm not going to allow that to happen. So, time to walk around the long way. Maybe a little bit of adventure. See if we see any rare Pokemon on the way. Closest one is 600 like blocks though. It seems like it's a little bit far. But I knew of one that was a bit closer, but maybe I'm just fucking stupid. And I am pretty stupid, so. God, will this sickness ever stop? Feels like it's been going on for like 2 months at this point. And it got better, then it got worse. I don't like it. I don't like their stuff, chicken. See, did I do anything else in between episodes? I caught those Pokemon, messed around with villagers. I made sure to work on Piplup. Piplup has been the one focus. I built a little bit more of the house. Now we actually have a second floor. So, I mean, we had a second floor, but it didn't have walls. So, now they got walls. Look at Weasel. Level 31 Weasel. We can never find one that's, like, within level limit of this whole thing. But at this point, I believe we should be able to take on the Totem Master or whatever that we tried at. Because at least from what I understand, it only has 2 Pokemon. So that Arcanine is pretty fucking bad. But using the strategy I have in mind, it shouldn't be too bad. At least I think. At least I think. But yeah, these fucking eggs are really annoying. They hatch, but they don't hatch into anything. They just open up and then make me mad afterwards. It's like, wow, spent 10 gold on you. Didn't do crud. Why did do it like the first time around we messed around with those eggs, they all hatched into something different. Maybe they just get angry at each other. They're like, I want to hatch right. No, I want to hatch right. And they all end up not doing that. They all end up fucking me in the ass. That's whatever. We'll work on it. They've got cool Pokemon in there, though. They've got, like, Ralts, and they've got all the starters. So, I want the Pokemon that come out of them. They're just really annoying to work with. Very, very, very annoying, but I should be coming up on the structure very soon. Let me see. Is it right here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so Piplup has 0% on their heartbeat. So they should be able to be purified, right? Okay. Purify my Pokemon. Yay. Heart restored. Piplup has been purified. Fully purify a shadow Pokemon. Now, finally, Piplup is level 18. It can finally evolve, so thank God. What moves do you know? You know, Peck, Bubble Beam, and that's about it. Also got a scary move. I don't know why you have an unknown move right there, but okay. I guess it's just not allowed to have an extra move slot. It's like, nah. I don't know. Maybe that'll change when it evolves. Well, Piplup, as your first shadow Pokemon, I guess it's, you know, fitting that you evolve next to the shrine. Prinplup's model looks pretty cool. I've never been the biggest fan of Prinplup. Damn. How am I supposed to use this Pokemon if its moves are, like, unseen? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, if I were to take Prinplup into a battle right now, like against this Talo, can actually use... Yeah, I can use the moves. They're there. It's just glitched. Okay, I just wanted to know. I just want to know. You're not going to win this fight, but, you know. I just wanted to try and understand. But finally, we have ourselves a sixth member of our water team. Even though Prinplup is probably not the best choice, seeing as it's not great, but it's also not ass. I will work with it. I will work with it. I think we're going to be able to ace this battle anyway. So now we just need them to spawn. Stupid Arcanine fucking furry-wearing motherfuckers. They're going to be destroyed by us. But I have a good strategy because Jack has Water Absorb and Marshtomp has Surf. So when, like, Marshtomp uses Surf and then, like, Jack uses Bubble Beam or whatever the fuck it's going to be using, it's going to, like, be hitting for, like, pretty good damage, and it's going to heal Jack at the same time, so. Kind of that double-edged stuff, man. God Valley looks really scary in the distance when you see it just from rendered distance. Scary. Spooky, scary. Skeletons, you may even say. Or, zombies. Those are the only things that want to spawn right now. What? There's a... Isn't those one of those, like, evil... like, villager places? Like, the pillager things? Has that been behind my building this entire time? If that's been behind my base the entire time, that could explain why there's been so much lag. It could be like an overloading of pillagers. If that's what that is, that could be the specific reason why my place is so bad. I think it is. Damn. The truth finally comes out. Bruno Mars is gay. Or is Bruno Mars is gay? I don't know. If that's true, that's really fucking annoying. Because I never go on the whatever end this is of my base. Also, slug my balls. I think that, yeah, that is what that is. That could be one of the reasons why my base is so annoying and causes, like, those massive lag spikes, and when I walk away from it, it, like, does better. So that could be the entire reason why I've been having that problem. That is kind of funny. And at the same time, it's annoying as balls, but at the same time, like, it's funny that would be the reason why. It's, like, stuck right behind my base. I don't usually go this direction. If I'm going somewhere, I'm going out those ways, because that's, like, the way my entrance goes. So, oh boy. If only I looked a little bit overward. It's like, when you live in a place for forever, and then you start going around random ways, you're like, dang, this place exists, this road is real? I'm like, that ain't true. That ain't true. That appeared there 6 days ago, and is a figment of my imagination. It is not, that motherfucker right there is not real. I've been finding myself saying that meme a lot recently. Maybe it's just like, they are real to me. I don't know. Because that structure also has, like, create gear. Create can cause a lot of lag. So if there's create gear in there that I don't know about, and it's, like, being triggered to run for some odd reason, that could be one of the reasons why I've been experiencing so much lag. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Are you doing anything? I said you'd only run for gold for a bit. Okay, get all the rest of that. It's doing its best. It's doing its best right now. Okay. Run back to base. Let's see if we can get the totem person to spawn. We're gonna have to wait around, which gives me ample time to check the eggs again. Just be on the lookout in case this thing fucking turns blue or whatever. We can also organize away all of our new loot. Our loot that we got from gambling. I love gambling. Let's see. What goes in here? String, arrow, others, and none of the above. Just organize it away if I can. Because I already have 4 bins full of, like, Cobblemon stuff. And sadly, it's all full already. I had to make a new one over here for, like, Cobblemon gear already, so... So this shit takes up a lot of space. Also, I guess I put my Ultra Balls away somewhere. Somewhere in here I put all my Ultra Balls away. they go? Oh, there they are. Okay. I just had some extra in there, I guess. For now, the scents are useless until I find another shadow Pokemon I want to fuck with. This has, like, nothing good in it. You get to sit right there for now until I figure out what to do. Place this back in here. I need my food. Okay, we have 7 more of these goddamn common eggs, so let's go and see if we can hatch them. I wonder if stacking them removes, like, NBT data from them, and then they just be like, nah, we don't want to hatch anymore. Another Furfru. Me and my Furfrus. I need to actually, like, not breed them, but I do want to do that. I need to, like, style my Furfrus. Haven't gotten to that yet. I've not gotten there yet. Okay. In the meantime, what can we do? I just hate that Prinplup's got these confused moves due to the fact that it was a shadow Pokemon at one time. Real annoying, real annoying. Guess we'll just wait around for a second. I want these eggs to work, but they refuse to do anything. I did do some edits around the, what's it called? What do I even call that area? The factory. Did a couple of edits, not a lot. I just made more windmills. They're using all the windmills on the digital miner in the meantime. So here, I've set up pretty much every single machine connected to it, and I gave them, like, full upgrades. So everything now crushes, burns, and energizes, like, as fast as possible. Really nice if you're, you know, sitting over here forcing it all to happen. But if you're not, then they just kind of sit there. I wish there was an easier way to get over to my stuff. What is that flying thing? No, it's the cup of tea. I don't really care about that Pokemon. Yeah, I don't really care about that one. I'm like, I'm not gonna catch it. I don't see any point in doing that. I guess in the meantime, we can try and make ourselves that pasture block. Not that hard. We've pretty much got everything for it. The one thing is we just need a better version of stone, but I think I've got that one too, Luigi. Luigi, it's a stone. Let me see. We need copper, we need iron. We've got a lot of iron somewhere. There we go. We need copper. We've got a lot of copper somewhere. 41 of it. Then we need glass, which I believe we have a lot. There we go. And from there we need wood, wheat, which is over here, and then we need what is it called? I need a hopper. Which means I already have enough. I think I've got everything for that. Okay. Oh god, my throat. Let's see. Make myself a chest. Oh, excuse me. Make myself a hopper as a minecart. Make a million minecarts. From here, just make us another PC. And then make us a pasture block. So using this, also, this looks a lot cooler from the last time I saw it. Let's go ahead and place it up here, just for the fun of it all. Place it here for now. And see, is this new from the texture pack, or is this new entirely? I don't know. Anyway, Operation Free Roam. Now I can put things in here. Don't I have another Combi? Thought I did. I can catch one pretty easily. Alright, well, I wanted to understand what I could put in here. We could put Super Eevee Squad. We have way too many of them not to just place them all in here at this point. Let me grab Minarion as well. Minarion's pretty cool. Also Eevee. It's a cool model, but it's also male. They're all male. I'm so fucking unlucky with getting a female Eevee. It's just never happened. But yeah, you can make all the Eevees free roamer up here. So they're pretty cool. I also have a mod in here that makes them do work if they had jobs and stuff. But I don't know how that mod works. It's like Palworld in Cobblemon, which is pretty cool, but I don't know. Don't know how to work it yet. We'll come to understand, I guess. Most of my shit's already automated on its own, so I don't really worry about that. Also, why is the person not spawning? Why are you not spawning? They're supposed to spawn here at some point, so they'll get here. I've seen them around so many times just by, like, fucking grinding and messing around with bread, so it's here. It's most definitely here. I just don't know where it wants to spawn. It's around. Okay, guys. And I have a bunch of rare eggs as well to see if they'll hatch anything, but don't get your hopes up. These things don't tend to be very reliable, it seems like. They mostly just hate me and don't want to do anything else cool. Did I get anything else cool? Took off my snag machine. Oh yeah, the XP candies. I can make those actually really easy. I can make the higher level versions of them because I just make the lowest version using like the sugar seeds and gold, and you just put them in a campfire afterwards, and you can make the much higher levels. So I can make high level XP candies. So that's pretty cool. Come on, guys. Hatch into some cool stuff. Hatch into some cool stuff. I don't know what. Hatch into something cool. Like another starter. I don't get it. I don't get what's up with you things. Okay. If you decide that like life just ain't worth it, I guess that makes sense. Put some rare ones in there for a little bit. Okay. I want this like I don't think it's a gym leader, but this person to show up. Yes, random villager. I agree. Huh. In the meantime, let's go ahead and pull some iron out of here to show you guys how the like auto trader works, because it's pretty fucking OP, like I said. This shit is crazy and helps quite a bit in emerald production. With this, I can make shit ton of emeralds. That means I can make more gold. The gold gets used to buy eggs and or make a bunch of relic coins. So it's all pretty goddamn good. So place maybe 3 in there, 3 in there. And let's just go with these in there. So they'll just start generating emeralds for me just out of nowhere. So that'll be pretty good. And that'll be pretty good. We can make ourselves some more relic coins to go gambling with. That'd be good. Okay, let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. I guess I had enough space for everything. There we go. Place this, and then we're just gonna have a lot of extra golden nuggets. And those get used to make XP candies. So it all kind of works out. Because like I said, I can make very, very, very easy, like, you know, XP candies now. Like if I do this, and just run over here, do what we did last time where we turned it into sugar, and then we placed seeds in there, and then we did like this. And then from here, God, you can do this where it all like hooks up into the higher level candy instead of needing to add things to it, and then it just makes it easier to make like candy and shit. So that's pretty cool. Time to spend money. Time to go gambling because you get some cool shit in there. Like I got a bunch of fossils. Might be able to get master balls with this. That would help me get legendaries a lot easier. And like you don't have enough currency. Well, I don't think you've been checking long enough to know that I have all the money in the world to give you, and you're just not accepting it. Come on. Wish there was a way to automate this. There might be. There we go. Okay, what in the hell have I gotten? I've got a couple of weird things. Dud, dud, dud. What did I get from this one? Was this one a dud too? Dud, dud. Okay. Got through our duds. Let's see if any eggs are about to hatch while I'm gambling. Did you hatch from an egg? I don't think you did. I don't think that's true. But I got, ooh, twisted spoon. I need to place away at least a couple of these things so that I've got space. Twisted spoon's pretty cool. Not an incredibly big gain, but it's something. Cherry berries, I don't think I had those yet. Yellow apricorn seeds, rash mint, leaf stone. Leftovers is great, actually. That's actually great. And then shiny stone. And a random piece of pottery that I'm never going to care about. You know, Prince you get leftovers. You get leftovers, you weird penguin motherfucker. You weird penguin motherfucker. Ooh, I got 2 magma risers. And that can be used to make a heat tranite, which is fucking crazy. Also requires netherite, goddamn. Water gem. Fire gem. Carbos, which is pretty cool. Dragon scale for Kingdra. Super remedy herb, timid mint, and more fire fine remedies. Okay. Ooh, dome fossils, another poke rod, and some protein. I think I know what to do with these. I'm like, I don't want these. But dome fossils pretty cool. I can get some kabutops. Kabutops. Okay. Oh, the person spawned. I think they're on the other side of this building. Okay, let's let these guys cook for a second so I can see. I want to know if you've got anything good in you. If not, then I don't know why I'm buying you. I remember the rare eggs, they're worth diamonds. So, they're worth a little... Actually, they're worth a little bit less. Because I can get diamonds easier than gold, which is crazy. Whatever, sorry, I'm really disgusting right now. I'm very snotty. I have no idea why. It's one of those things, I guess. I went out doing putt-putt today. It was interesting. I didn't go with friends, but I went putt-putting, so that was... I haven't been golfing in a while. It was really hot, so I didn't like it, but, you know. One of those things. Now, burn! Burn! Do the thing! Do the thing! Come on. I don't get that. Why did all 12 of my common eggs just burst into nothing? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get that. Is that like... Is it like, do I need to reload the data pack again? I already reloaded it. I'm like, just so confused on that. Okay, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just go. I'll waste my money another time. I need to beat this person so that I can get all of my team to level 22. And of course, my team's probably going to change for the next, like, battle, but still, it's going to be a little bit better to have a higher level team. Can you guys fuck off? I'm trying to, like... Oh, damn. Where is this person? Why are they down there now? Are they in the cave? You down in a cave? Where is this person? I think they're underground right now. Okay. Do I have my lamp? I think I made a lamp. I made some lamps for the inside. I did not make any lamps for myself. Does this light things up? I think this lights things up. We can use this to go after them. These guys are going to take forever. Okay, I mean, we've done this before. We've gone into that cave before, and we'll probably do it again. Do you think that a firestone would work as a heat source or a light source? I have no idea. A torch is much more reliable. Much more reliable in that way. I'm waiting for you guys to hatch, but I don't think this thing's going to take too long. Okay. Jesus, that was a big fall. There you are. I found you, fucker. It's Rock Totem Arcanine. He's... Oh, shit. Well, give me a second. I'm having to kill bad guys. Because for some reason, I can't just live my own life. God damn. Okay, so... We're barely alive. Still alive, but we're barely breathing. They really did not want me to get to them. So my strategy now, because remember they have a Torkoal and an Arcanine, is, of course, we focus in on Torkoal first. Just because. And then we use Surf. So he's got Thunder Fang, which is really dickish, but using the power of Water Absorb, we should be able to, like, easily kind of survive it. So I think altogether, it's going to be a good thing. So, let's... I mean, it didn't really do a lot, but, you know, whatever. Surf. Rock Tomb on Jack. No, Jack, no! Jesus, why does there have to be so many mobs all trying to kill me? I'm trying to play Pokemon! I'm trying to play Pokemon! Okay, now I pull out a Sumaru. He's gonna be based as hell. Then she's gonna use Dive on Arcanine, and then, I don't know, hit them with a Surf again. Ooh. Alright, hit them with the Dive. Because Dive should be doing the most amount of damage as possible, because it's a, like, a physical move. So, should be good. Yeah, you're underground, so it's not gonna hit you. Ooh, that did some good stuff. I don't think I even turned her into Mega Zoomeril yet. That guy died. Do I win? No. Okay. Whatever.
whatever. How do I get back now? Let me, sorry. I'm just a little bit, I'm a little bit ass blasted from all that shit that just happened. Let me place all this sand down that I have for no good reason. That was really dumb. A bunch of creepers showed up and ruined everything. I was about to win. So you can tell I was about to win, right? And the game's just like, nah, let's just kill the NPC. Because fuck Frozen, I guess. Fuck Frozen. You don't deserve to win. Let's see, what happened to that torch? I guess I placed it, oh, right there. I was like, it's right there. Okay, let me put this back. I'm like, let me put this shit back. We need to beat that gym leader, so we're gonna do it. Even if we have to go on for a while to wait for them to spawn again. They will be here. I will destroy them. Do you see my problem? What the fuck is going on with that mod to make it do that? I do not understand. I do not understand. It's so annoying because like I've hatched so many and then none of them want to turn into anything. Just turn to something cool. Spend my money on you. You should, you know, do something cool. Okay, in the meantime, we need to keep waiting for this motherfucker to spawn. I can't do it like how we did back in the SMP where like you can click on a person's thing and you can show ways of spawning them. That doesn't work with this. So I just have to hang out until it all works out, I guess. There's my Narion. You can see all my Pokemon just randomly running around. These random idiots are spinning. Okay, let's do a little bit of collapsing of all of our items. Just because I don't know where everything can go. If I've got copies of stuff. Okay. Cobblemon related things. Cobblemon. Let's see. This is zinc. Place this inside of our block stuff. What is... I'm getting messaged. Just about random stuff. Nothing really important. Yeah, that's just so dumb. A creeper runs over. I can't kill him in time because I'm too lazy. And it's just like, oh, the battle ends because he died. It's like, you know, you could just keep going, right? Please, Richard. Please get out of my home. Or these guys' home. I don't know what this all is. I don't know who you are, what you are, what's going on, but I have a lot of people inside of a house that I shoved in there. I guess let's sleep. Let's use this time. MT despawned. I don't know what that means. My Narion is very happy to be right next to some whatever. Yeah, I've just got a lot of EVs now. Okay. Let myself sleep. So that I can try and see if the Arcanine person spawns again. Oh, why did I throw a fucking Ultra Ball? I was gonna check this thing to make sure that there's no way to spawn them. Pokefan Leonard is not who I want to spawn, though. Okay, yeah, there's nothing like a spawn item. Why is it when I'm not recording, it wants to show up every 8 seconds? But when I am recording, it's that thing. It's like you start working towards something on camera? Nah, it's not going to start happening. It's going to fuck you over instead. I guess this gives me a little bit more time to go gambling, I guess. It's fun to do. What else am I going to do with all these fucking emeralds anyway? What am I going to do with all these garbage? Let's see. Turn that into that, and that into that. I think we'll have enough for the whole thing. Place that in there, and then I don't need a potato or any of that. Okay. Another set of gambling. Another set of gambling. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for from it. I'm going to see if there's anything cool that I get. Come on, Minarion. I'm still waiting on names. I didn't get any names in the last 2 episodes, so. If you got names for any Pokemon here, except for Jimmy, go ahead and send them my way so I can see. Anyway, gambling. Because that's healthy for me, right? You know, I'm waiting for somebody to show up, so I just waste a bunch of money at a casino. That seems right. That just seems right. Get out some more relic coins. I mean, this is the best use for relic coins. What else am I gonna do with this shit? Sit on my pants? They can be used to make a gotcha coin. Don't know the difference. They can evolve a Gengar into a not very happy Gengar. I don't know why I'd want to die. A reason for that? I don't know. Do not understand. Okay. Invalid currency. Duds. 3 duds. How many? Let's see. 4 more duds. I don't know why the duds don't stack correctly. They don't stack together, which is a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Okay. Well, while we're sitting around here, what'd I get? I got remedies. Oh, I got an Assault Vest. That's kind of cool. A Chilan Berry. That's pretty... I don't think I had one of those yet, so that's new. I also got some Wise Glasses. Naughty Mints. Let's just grab a bunch of stuff out of there. Ooh, I got an extra PC. I got more Soothe Bells. I got Dragon Gem, Fire Gem. An extra PC is not super useful, but it does have purposes. What did I get? I got 60 Relic Coins and 2 Healing Machines. That is actually pretty goddamn useful because I have to keep running back to this healing machine, so... Place one in the base so I don't have to worry about running out of the base each and every time that I need to, like, get a heal in. Where should I put it? Dumb placement for it, but I like it. Then I'll place another one upstairs. You know, just place it here, I guess. And then place a PC here, because... Fuck it, even more space for, like, randomly messing around with my Pokemon. I'm getting a lot of Discord messages right now. Makes me want to, you know, mute that shit. I can't right now. When I have to pay attention to random garbage, I gotta pay attention to it. Let's see, I guess I did have some Chilan berries, so... Not much of a gain. Not much of a gain. They did give me more, things to... What's it called? To gamble with, so I can't complain. I can't complain. I keep on placing these in here. At some point, I'll do pottery. Maybe. Maybe if I care enough. I got more to get more. Give me more garbage. I want more gambling. Very important that I, gamble my life savings away. And become the greatest gambler like no one ever is. Okay, what'd I get? Dud, dud. This is a dud. Nope, this is real. Okay, muscle feather. Oh, the person respawned. And they are apparently here. Yes, there they are. Thank God. Okay. I need to heal. I was like, wait, we're not going to win if I don't heal. Random dude, let me heal. Yes, I got a Rocky helmet, I got a mint, and I got an Everstone. Everstone's actually pretty good if I want to do some stupid-ass breeding with it. Why did I jump down here? I didn't mean to. The thing is, I didn't mean to. I was just very overexcited. There we go. All right, Arcanine. It's time for our final battle. First one ended in a loss. Second one ended in a draw. But this one's going to end in a complete and utter success. So, do that. I wonder if Surf just isn't working well right now. We could just double up on, like, hitting them for effective damage. Come on, guys. Kill that Torkoal. Kill him good. Yeah, I think it's just better if they attack Torkoal directly and just get rid of one of the Pokemon. Do not use Baby Doll Eyes. Use Water Gun. Do not do that. Do this. Okay. Jack's out of the battle again, but that's okay. It's time for Marshtomp to step up and kill that Torkoal. Almost. And he used Incinerate. Okay. Go Azumarill. This time around, you'll actually Mega Evolve. Even though, I mean, you can't see it. The game doesn't like you. I don't know what makes the animation for it turn off, but, like, it does not. It turns off and it doesn't do anything. Okay, dive. Again, I might switch you out for maybe... Let's go for Corphish. Just because it's stuck asleep. So why not something a little bit more interesting? Oh, God, Corphish almost died. Also, yeah, Arcanine's getting its ass handed to it right there. Corphish, you were a nice wall. Go Psyduck. Just do another dive and destroy that thing. And then you kill Torkoal. Nice thing is that Psyduck has that, what's it called? He's got that, Eviolite, so it protects him a bit. And then this should be the end of it now. Unless he's got some extra Pokemon that I don't know about. Bye, Psyduck. You're dead. You're dead. All right, Arcanine's dead. I win. Finally, I got. Whoa, I got a lot. Rock Tomb. I got the Rocky MZ. I got some candies and shit. Good stuff. But the best thing is now my level cap is level 22. So that's pretty good. Oh wait, my eggs. I don't know if they hatched in anything. They're almost about to hatch, so all this timing worked out pretty damn well, I would say. Worked out pretty goddamn well. I bet they're gonna hatch into nothing important though. Knowing my luck. Let's see, who's the next person I gotta fight? Team Resurgent member. Gets me up to level 25 though. Now my Pokemon will actually be able to be something altogether. Though I don't think I'm gonna be keeping the whole water team around. Though I think Azumarill is a keeper for some kind of like end game team. Definitely. Because it's a murderer as Mega Azumarill. So I think Azumarill's sticking on a permanent team basis, but from there I don't know. Let's see. Come on. Hatch into something good. You don't, I'm gonna take my anger out on this carrot. Please. Please. You gotta be something cool. You gotta want something, kid. I'm taking my anger out on golden carrots. I don't know what in the fuck's happening. Maybe it's just the fact that they haven't, like, they've been in my inventory for way too long. Maybe it's the fact that they stack. And they remove all of their MBT data due to that fact. I have no idea. Okay. Heal up the team. We're going to place them away, though, because I don't know who I want to keep around. I think I'm keeping Azumarill around just for, like, open usage. But we can finally get to level 22, which is helpful. So, my water team, you have really pulled it all off. Except for Primplup, kind of useless. Let's see, but I'm keeping Azumarill in because he's just based. Let's see. Who's my main team, really, so far? Of course, Pandora. Pandora's got to be main team material. My coughs are main team material, definitely. One of my Furfurs have got to be used, but it's not time for them to be used yet. There's of course Liquid. We love Liquid. Who else? Gothicub's always one of my favorites. He is one of the good guys, but just hasn't been able to go all that far. And from there, everybody else is still too high leveled. Oh boy. Victoria, and then where's John? John's in here somewhere. I've got my electrics somewhere. Yeah, John and or Blade. Who's better? John's a bit better because he's got more attack. The nice thing is that all these guys can finally have a little bit of a buff. So let's see. I got a bunch of candy. Why not treat my people? There we go. Level 21. Let me see. And you're level 22. And then Pandora can finally, like, evolve now. It's going to be so sad because she rides on my shoulder so well. Last chance I get to take a screenshot of that. Okay. So, I'll place them down. Get out my candy. There we go. Level 20. It's finally time for you to go even further beyond. It's finally happening. It's finally happening. Yay, Curlia. Can't do anything with you now, but, you know, it's cool in that way. We should have a couple more candies growing in here. Yeah. And then you just place them in there, and it'll make a higher level candy. So, you can make quite a bit if you're, like, preparing them all together. So, I might be generating a lot of candy doing it that way. Let's see. I don't have enough to go all the way to 21, or 22, but you're close. Get one over to Liquid. We haven't seen him in forever. There we go. Level that. Let's see. Can Victoria finally evolve? I forget what levels doubles are allowed to exist in. Let me see. You ready to evolve yet? No. I'm like, no. Let's make some more candy just to mess around. Doot doot. I need some seeds. Where are the seeds? There are the seeds. Let's just make a fuck ton right here. I mean, you can make quite a bit. Let's see. can make 64 right here. Wish I could automate this, and I bet I could use the auto crafter to automate stuff, but I'm not good at that yet. I'll figure that out. There we go. Get a bunch of them. Get a bunch of them. Let's see. Let me give this big-ass one to John. You could be large and in charge, my friend. Still not ready to be Ampharos yet, but he's getting up there. Still doesn't have a lot of good moves. Did you learn anything when you were leveling up? Learned Aquatail. Aquatail, actually pretty good. It's actually, I think, better than Dive. So, that's pretty funny. Pandora, did you learn anything cool? You learned, Psybeam. Liquid, did you get anything cool? Leech Seed. Not great. Did Victoria learn anything cool? Nope, not yet. John didn't learn anything cool. Gothic Hub's still waiting on his, extra stuff. There we go. Get me a couple right there, and get me a couple. Let me see. Throw you over one so you can get to level 22. We're gonna need at least one more, at least a couple more for Pandora. Still couldn't level up from that. That's fucking weird. You need a little bit more before you can level up again. And you can turn this into you can turn that one into the next one afterwards. Now, I don't need that much experience because it's just gonna overload. There we go. Gothic Hub is gonna be a pain to evolve, I'll tell you what. It's gonna be a pain. Sorry. Coughing now. There we go. My last one over to her at least. At least learned a new move. Don't know what though. Headbutt. Headbutt's better. Headbutt is indeed better. Is there somebody else that needs like a level up? I guess we'll give one over to Blake for the time being. Just because. There you go. Still can't do a lot, but you know, you guys are kind of interchangeable in that way. Anyway, I mean, we got almost everything done. We just have those eggs, which I don't think they're going to hatch for shit. Really, I think they're going to hatch into bursting open. I'm going to have to attempt to see, like, what is going on with those things to the point that it all just doesn't, like, fucking do anything. So, I don't know. I'm very confused. Oh, I need to open up more of my loot. Gems, more ability patches, and another Pokedex. I already have a Pokedex, but okay. Let's see. What about in this one? Sail fossils. I got so many fossils. I wonder, can I use some of these ability patches on you guys? Like, Liquid, your ability kind of sucks. Give me a different one. It changed to Contrary. Let's see. Reverses any stat changes affecting the Pokemon so that attempts to boost their stats instead lower them, and attempts to lower them will instead boost them. So if they get a move like, what's it called? Leaf Storm, when they, like, lower their special attack, they will raise it. So that's actually really good on Liquid. I like that. Pandora, what's your ability? Trace. Not great. You now have Telepathy. Anticipates and dodges attacks of its allies. I can, like, set it back to Trace. Okay. Telepathy might have been nice, but it's not super helpful. Not super. Are these duds? These are duds. Okay. Good to know. Rock Tomb's not a great thing. One thing I need to get working on is having the stuff to, like, revive fossils. I can get a lot of rock types out of that. Get a lot of rock type fuckers. Let's see. I wonder, out of this team, who can all Mega Evolve? There's a lot of extra Mega Evolutions put into here. Like, I think there is one for Superior. There's two for Superior. Superiorite X and Superiorite Y. Let's see. This one's actually really easy. I could kind of already make this one if I had another Mega Stone. If only I could craft Mega Stones, that would be great. There's no way to do that. This one, you gotta make grassy seeds, which isn't too bad, but I have to, like, do the whole... I guess I can't do any mutation for that. I think there's a Mega Luxray in here. Luxrayite. Luxranite. I don't know why this... Oh, Electric Seeds and Wackenberries. That's pretty easy. I don't think Dubwool has a Mega. I don't think so. That'd be kind of out there. That'd be kind of cool, though. Nah, that's not an availability. It's not an availability. Well, we'll deal with that. as I walk around and hope for these last 2 eggs to do anything. Oh, the thing's already spawned. They're apparently over that way. We'll leave that for next episode. We don't really need to worry about that. I need to figure out what they are, like what the next thing is, but it's probably, we'll figure it out. I feel like if it's just a team member, it's not going to be as bad as fighting one of these totem members or anything else like that. I think we should probably be pretty good on that stuff, at least. So we get to the next, like, slightly gym leader-esque person. We're getting all these, like, typing things. I wish I could get, like, the Z stuff. These two hatch into nothing. It's going to be so annoying. Like, I bought all these eggs. I wasted so many diamonds, so many gold. Just getting these things, and they don't do anything. I really don't understand. I really don't get it, because they don't hatch into anything. Let me see. Where was that reload? Reload, like, the data pack thing? I have no idea. I know there's one for it. Let me look at it again, because there's one in there that's like reload in chat. Do /reload and try again. /reload. We'll see if that did anything. Maybe I'll make these two hatch. Maybe it's because I haven't. Oh lord, everything just lagged. More recipes. It hatched into 2 Pokemon I don't care about. Maybe I need to really do that whole thing each and every time. Like, maybe that's the only way this thing works. You really do have to reload each and every time you load up the game. That's really annoying, but it would explain why in the hell that's happening. Maybe I could have gotten so much, but I'm dumb and decided, nah, I don't want to. No, I don't feel like it. 1, 2. Nope, this Persian does not want to go inside the ball. Must use Night Slash on Pandora. Pandora does not like that information. Pandora will kill you, giant Kit Kat. 2. I don't really care about the Persian line. Send it to hell. Send it to hell, Pandora. Now it's at 7%, so it might be easier to catch now. Pandora helped out a little bit. Of course, we have that false swiping Zangoose, and we should probably keep that with us while we're doing these kinds of catches, but still. All right, well, we've done good today. We've done good in this episode. So, next time on Cobblemon Shadowed Impact, we're going after the next thing so we can raise our levels up to 25. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilons, Shiolia Leo, the Disciples of Epsilon, Spiral, Kokery, Swordman, Shell and Hummus, Crimson, Yuki, Light Duo, Cloud Eon 14, Dominic Jones, and Darcy Lanfranco. The Epsilon Sage, Phoenix. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So, thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time.